What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now Plus. I'm Alex. In this video, we got to talk about a little update in the Activision Blizzard saga. And there's people like spreading it around, and I think what you got to be careful about is it's basically approved. It's not all the way approved. And that's kind of the title here with Video Games Chronicle. The UK regulator has provisionally approved Microsoft's Activision acquisition. And what you go into and what they kind of throw out is there's still some dates, like October 6th, I believe, is kind of the next one. And I believe somewhere in mid-October, I think October 18th is like the longest that it's going to go. So in the short term, like things are looking good. They did basically kind of concede, right? The CMA has said, okay, like we're still a little worried, but overall our major worries, Microsoft has addressed them. And remember, that's when they gave Ubisoft some rights there. And I believe it's even been flown around that with this deal with Ubisoft and like the cloud technology, Microsoft is actually not allowed to buy Ubisoft. If you're wondering if Ubisoft will ever get sold, Microsoft can't buy them for, I believe, at least 10 years. So that was like one side thing that kind of came out. But because of that, right, and that was a few months back that Microsoft kind of pulled the trigger there, it seems like that has kind of settled things where, all right, it's going to go through. Today was a real big step in that where they say, again, a little concerned, but overall, we're not that concerned anymore. And then you just look forward to the October 6th or October 18th date, and we should be all good. So, again, we've talked about this thing honestly way too much and honestly for way too long. Let's just get the freaking thing done. Like I said in the past and in the very beginning when this started, I'd prefer everybody leaves everybody alone. I prefer that nobody really gets eaten up. But if it's going to happen, it's going to, like, there's nothing I can do about it. And you also have to kind of then root for the right people. You don't want a Tencent coming in and gobbling things up. So you got to be careful about who buys who. Let's get this over with. Let's see what Microsoft does next. Do they go after Saga or anything? Does Sony make a decision to go after like Square Enix? Like, it gets more fun, I guess, but it also kind of gets worse in terms of companies buying up other companies. That stuff will come. I really do believe in the next like 3 to 5 years, the rest of them are going to kind of get eaten up. But before we get there, we have to go through this. And we got, well, at this point, looking at the calendar here, less than a month to go. So you can mark it. I really honestly do assume, although you can't say like it's 100% like absolutely approved, it's honestly like 99.9%. You can probably bank on this happening. And with that does come some positives. We've talked about Prototype, right? I definitely want Prototype to return. Even things like the Transformers games. Can we please, War for Cybertron, A Fall of Cybertron, can we please get those games back on Game Pass or, literally whatever. There's a lot that hopefully Microsoft can do in the positive when this deal goes through. But again, we got to wait just a little bit, less than a month at this point. Let me know what you think in the comments. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel, bell icon turned on, and I hope to see you all on the next one.